What's up, Facebook? How's everybody doing this morning? This night? I'm in Hong Kong right now, just walking into my room. Gonna give you a nice little peek at Hong Kong here. That's what Hong Kong looks like. There's the convention center. Beautiful place to be. Check that out. Amazing. Today's MB giveaways. It's MB Motivate. I usually do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I know it is Sunday night in the US. I am in Hong Kong and I'm going to be traveling throughout the mainland where Facebook is not exactly connected. So I figured I'd get it in tonight and do my giveaway because it's Christmas time and we want to give you as much as possible. So first, today's topic is going to be follow your gut. It's your second brain, and by that I mean so much. I mean that in business, I mean that in love, in life, in response to foods, diet, just gut feeling. And I'm gonna come back to that. I do want to show you the beautiful Hong Kong harbor because it's really spectacular here. This is my spot. I almost always stay in the exact same spot. And you see why. It's just absolutely spectacular to wake up to this. Hong Kong is a terrific city. Really amazing place to come visit. If you ever get the opportunity, come here. Giveaway, like I always like to start. The first giveaway, share this video. There's going to be 3 winners posted Wednesday for people who have shared this video. It's going to be magical butter machines. What? So you can get your chance at the first 3 magical butter machines for simply sharing. Look at this one right over here. Show you this, just absolutely gorgeous. I'm dumbfounded by the skyline in China. That's a beautiful bridge over there on the way to the airport. Just a really wonderful place to look at. All right, let's get into some good content and some giveaways. We're gonna do 4 t-shirts right now. 4 Magical Butter t-shirts for hashtag MB Christmas time. Hashtag MB Christmas time. I'm gonna give away 4 winners. This is the first time I've ever done a live broadcast on a Sunday night. It's pretty exciting. It's a different audience, there's no doubt. I hope your weekends were incredible. Mine's been good. I traveled over here on Friday from New York City, spent a couple days in the city. Got over here, and Monday to Saturday I'm going to be in mainland working on a few projects that we have midstream and meeting with a few friends along the way. So follow your gut. Why it's a lot like your second brain. When you think in terms of gut health, that ultimately is body health. And if your gut is healthy, your head's going to be healthy. So my approach is 2-pronged. I want you to have a healthy head. And these MB Motivates give you some great inspirational data sets and little tools to help you at work and at home with your loved ones. And then if we can get you eating properly, getting the right molecules and nutrients into your gut, then we're going to help the inside. So if we can work, essentially, and I want to say from the outside in is the brain, is the brain. And the reason why I say that is I work with so many different people and I'm a mentor to so many different people, and in my experience, most people's problems when they have an issue up here are not necessarily about themselves, but what somebody else thinks about you. And that's really the challenge that you have, is overcoming what other people think of you. And an effective way to do that, I'm going to do this with this behind me because it's just so much prettier. An effective way to do that is to just simply look and say, you know what? Am I proud of what I'm putting out? Am I proud of my content? Am I proud of my output? Am I proud of, what I'm doing? And when you are, it doesn't matter what other people think. So that'll be the first step in getting your head right. Let's go back and get those giveaways done. I know that it was right here. So Calvin Pyle, you're a winner. Mike Beakey, you're a winner. And you guys typed in hashtag MB Christmas. Nicole Parrish, you're a winner. Did it like those? And Tina Morrison, you're a winner. So there's our first 4 winners. Remember, 3 more winners by simply sharing this. I'm going to give away a Magical Butter machine as well throughout this. But I want to get you some decent content about your gut and your brain. So one of the things that you can do, and now look at that. Isn't that a cool shot? That's like all about your gut and your brain. So one of the things you can do to listen to your gut is think. You know, don't get anxiety about the situation. Simply think about what's right and wrong. And when you know that you're doing what's right and wrong, you won't have the anxiety. What you'll have is your body's solutions. You have an insane ability to manifest whatever you want. The world is so much more connected than we know. I had this conversation yesterday, and ultimately what it comes down to is if you can put it on paper and subconsciously think about it. And that's why those goal writing sessions were always so good, is because it got your gut and your head working in concert, right? Like in your gut, you know you want it. It's your goal. And then in your head, by writing it down, you're subconsciously working towards it. And so we want our gut and our head to work in tandem because they're the 2 smartest parts of our body. All right, I'm going to go with this for a moment. A lot of people's sickness starts with a bacteria in the gut that then results in an inflammation. And that inflammation, the body doesn't yet know how to get rid of, so it then morphs into a disease. And when I look at mental health, I see a very similar equation. And the mental health equation is this, is you start with some bad data in your brain, and then it becomes inflamed, usually because of jealousy or anger or hatred. And so it starts to manifest itself into this inflammation, and our body doesn't know how to get rid of it, and it changes the psyche. The same way that bad bacteria in the gut changes into disease is the same thing that happens to mental illness in the head. And that's why I said we work, up here we want to work from the outside in. Think about how we're perceived in the world and make sure that we're happy with who we are. And if we are, the other people's opinions won't matter. So then we just want to avoid conflict whenever possible. And by simply avoiding conflict, the bacteria in your gut will get better because you'll have less stress. And this starts a beautiful cycle that allows you to maintain your mental and physical health. I want to do a giveaway here for you. We're going to go with a Magical Butter machine giveaway. I love doing them. So hashtag Happy Holidays from Team MB. And we're going to give away a Magical Butter machine for that hashtag. I know there's a lot of you that are fighting gut battles. I see some of the context now, and your gut battle probably isn't just your gut. You probably have some stress going on in your life and some other issues that you need to clear. And so when you can work and get your head clear and your gut clear, your 2 brains of your body are in sync, and you will live longer. You'll be happier. You'll be healthier. And that's all I'm here for. Like, I do this entire thing to just put some smiles on people's faces. I know when you win, you know what, if my messaging sucks, that's okay. I can deal with that. But I know that when I give winners prizes, that they love it. And I don't think my messaging sucks. I think I give you exactly what you need right between the eyes in a very realistic approach with an easy way to comprehend the storyline. The narrative's good. It's not, I try not to kill you with science, just to give you the basic facts of what I know from working with the world's best doctors and PhDs. Let's get this giveaway out of the way for the Magical Butter machine. Oh my goodness. I love giving you guys stuff. You know, and this is really cool. And I'm traveling around Asia for a couple weeks. I'm gonna try to keep these updates going while I'm in China. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I would love to. Sometimes the firewalls work, sometimes they don't. But nonetheless, I know it was Sunday, and I was like, I'm in Hong Kong. I gotta show people Hong Kong because, you know, and again, back to gut and traveling a little bit. I'm going to get to that MD machine giveaway in just a second, but I want to talk to you just for a moment about possibilities. And the possibilities in your life, if you don't listen to other people's preconceived notions, you'll wind up accomplishing so much more. And that's what I want to see you do. That's the journey and the path that you should look at getting on. When I first started coming to China 6 years ago, everybody thought, you know, oh my goodness, China, it was a little different. I feel like the world gets more connected by the day. But in my gut, I knew I'd be safe. And from my very first trip to China, I was walking around the, outside in these towns at 3 and 4 in the morning and hanging out with people on the streets. Several times I sat down outside. A lot of the times at these shops, they open the shops up at night, and the people, just to have some fun, they'll set up like a little grill outside, and they'll do chicken skewers and drink some beers sitting around the fire. And I can't tell you how many times I've walked around the Chinese city at 3 or 4 in the morning by myself, walked up to one of these shops, sat down with those people. They've given me beers, and we've sat there for 2 hours, not talking a word of the same language, but loving each other's company. And that's just following your gut, knowing when you're safe and when you're not safe, knowing when you should extend those relationships and have those experiences in that culture. And again, it's your gut and your mind working together. They have to be in sync, and you have to be in sync. Thank you guys so much for the love, the hearts, and I love that as it goes across. It gives me energy. I want to keep giving to you. Speaking of giving to you, let's do that magical butter machine giveaway. Here we go. Alrighty. Sorry, it's been a little while. I ranted for a little bit. So here we go. And today's winner is going to be Judy Travis. Congratulations, Judy. We're happy you won. Together we win, and together your body will win if you connect your gut and your brain together. If you can connect the health between your gut and your brain, get a happy brain. Don't worry about what other people think about you. Worry about what you think about, and make sure that your narrative is the narrative that you want read as your eulogy at your funeral. And if you live like that, you'll have a great mental health. There's going to have challenges and conflicts and disagreements. All of that's going to happen in life. Accept those and move on from them, because being stuck on those will only hold you back. So there's your mental health. Quick recap. Now let's go to your gut health and also listening to your gut. Your gut health relies on putting the correct molecules into your system. And I'm going to say that cannabinoids are part of those molecules. Getting cannabinoids into your gut will help you maintain a longer, healthier, happier life. It helps fight inflammation. Inflammation is the key ingredient in a lot of disease. And when we can combat inflammation, we can see a lot of these ailments that we're fighting. And the idea is that down the road, instead of treating diabetes, we're preventing diabetes. Instead of treating cancer, we're preventing cancer. And that's going to start by good gut health and good mental health. And that's really what our messaging is. And that's what I've got for you today. Peace out. I'm mainland bound for a week or so. I'm going to try to check in with you and do Wednesday and Friday from the mainland, maybe Wednesday from Shanghai, another amazing city that's spectacular views. Maybe Friday from Guangzhou or back here in Hong Kong. We'll see. So peace out. Cheers to goodness. I love you. I appreciate you. Happy holidays from Team MB. Thank you for your support, for sharing our content, for being our followers, being our friends, and most importantly, being there with us from beginning to end. Cheers.